My name is Javier Muñoz, and I am the founder and creator of Just Action. This is episode 2 of the Just Action TV show. In the last episode, we talked a bit more about what Just Action is and about something really important to us and the reason to do in this show, which is the 1 million people paradigm shift challenge. It is a manifesto that you can download freely from the justaction.com site, and it is all about why we are trying to change and create a paradigm shift by really helping people, 1 million people, create changes in their own lives, which then will propagate into society. Now, you can learn all about it in the manifesto. Now, moving on, this week we're going to have a theme. The theme for this week is the mission. It has to do with creating a character. You can also learn about that in episode 1. What is that we're doing basically is a game in Just Action, a game where you are to develop a character, and then you're going to perform that character in real life. The number one most important thing in doing this is creating a mission, and that's why we're going to focus on that theme in this episode. Now, before we do that, there are a couple of things that have to do with this whole process and urge to grow. The urge to grow, the urge to seek information is probably a property of life. When anything that is alive is trying to bring order of the energy that is outside. In our case, human beings, we try to create meaning, to be creative, to be innovative with all this energy, to create things of value. Now, this is a natural urge that we have when we're alive. We move on, we try to have an idea of at least what life is for us. That's always a creative process, and we're all the time seeking for greater order. So this is something that whose source is, for me, is still a mystery. Why life has that urge of creating, moving always in greater and greater order and complexity. But it is nonetheless a property. Now, as we move forward, you will realize that really you are your own master. You are the only one responsible to creating all this concept of life and bringing meaning to your belief system, to what is outside. No one can do that for you. No book, no guru, no expert can do that for you. You are the only one that can. And Just Action is an opportunity for you to really put on the table all these aspects and create clarity. And so, in creating this character that we will talk in more detail, the most important and fundamental aspect is the mission. The mission is to actions what rails are to trains. It's the way in which you are going to be able to direct with a compounding value actions towards a goal. Now, a mission is not a goal, it's not a result. It is something you want to do or something you want to be in order to create those results. And before we really get into details, I am going to give you some piece of news. You already have a mission. You have already created a mission. Even if it's not explicit, you have created an implicit mission. It is the sort of mission that you have when you wake up in the morning and you start thinking about the things you have to do during the day. Maybe they are reactive. Maybe they are things that you need to do just to solve problems that are immediate. They are not necessarily a mission that is conceived with a grand vision of life. It's just to get going and solve the things that are to be done during the day. But it is a mission nonetheless. Now, that could be something that comes about just in a reactive way, or maybe you have a very explicit plan. And that's the idea, to sit down, to take some time, and to really think about what is your mission. Everyone, from all walks of life, poor people, rich people, it doesn't matter from what culture, we all have the responsibility, the right, the need to have answers for that very specific question. And it's something that everyone from all walks of life, philosophers, religious leaders, gurus of all sorts have tried to answer. What is the meaning of life? What is the meaning of our mission? What is our mission? Is it divinely created? Is it assigned by destiny? It is something that you discover, or it's something that you actually create? From my point of view, you are able to define it, to define your mission, to state what it is that you want to do, and to test it by playing. That's the whole process of Just Action, to create a character and then perform and see what it's that you feel. If you feel fine, you feel good, you feel connected, you feel aligned, you feel in the bliss of this mission, then you have found something. And if not, you just try again, just like a sculpture. Just when the sculptor is chiseling the masterpiece, every one of those hits of the chisel is making a better piece and creating more definition and more meaning of that piece of art. The same thing would be in your case. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, because no mission is wrong. They all teach you one aspect. They all create movement for you, insight and breakthroughs in ways that your reasoning cannot really achieve. You cannot reason through a mission. You cannot really think if it's feasible or not. You have to feel it. You have to realize if it is that connects with the potential that you have. And it is really a trial and error process. I don't know about that word ever, really, because there is no mistake, as I was saying, but it is a matter of trying, testing, enjoying, and finding your way. So that's one of the aspects. Just get out there and try something. Imagine with the eyes of a kid that is still surprised by all the mysteries in life. Try to see those opportunities that way and really refrain from the constant thinking of whether this is possible. I'm going to recommend that when you think about your mission, try to do it from a state of mind of your child within. From that place where we used to play and explore different roles. Try to do it from that point of view where people are not really judging you all the time and directing you in one direction or another. People's opinions are good, but they don't define you. Not even your opinion defines you. Our belief systems are limiting. So from that point of view, from the limitless, from the unbounded child within that is able to explore, from that point of view, go and try and be brave. And look for things that are exciting. Well, aside from leaving behind your sense of reason, time is also an important subject that creates resistance in our creating of a mission. We're all the time thinking, maybe I am too young for this mission, or maybe I'm too old, it's too late for me, I will not be able to make this happen. It is best for you to leave this concept of time behind, because the mission is really not something that you do, it is something that you are. It's something, when something that you are is really in the core of your mission, the mission is timeless. It has nothing to do with whether you're young or old. There is an example of a 13-year-old kid that is going through Africa and Asia, going through camps of all sorts and helping people and going to TV shows and so forth. And he's 13 and he's already an author and going to the Today Show and so forth. It's amazing. And so he just declared himself able to do that. Then there are old people, much older people, that are also pursuing new avenues of discovery that to many people would have been impossible. So what is there? Time is not limitation. Time is not a limitation. Just create the state of being first and then flow. Those are very important aspects of a mission. Now there is this classical answer for a mission, that is the result. It's something that we've learned to do in the Western way of thinking is to think of missions as objectives. My mission is to have 10 customers. My mission is to have $1 million by the age of 50. My mission is to have a house and a car. Those are objects. They are not, or objectives or results. Results are not under your control. What you do and what you are, those are in your control. So concentrate on the state of being of a mission, not on the objective. Today's Just Action tip is very simple. If you haven't done it yet, go to the justaction.com site and enter to start your game of discovery. It is very simple and free. The only thing that you're gonna receive is the Just Action Bit 1, which is the guidelines to start creating your character, to start creating your mission. Now, I would like to recommend you 2 books, very interesting books that will help you since they are aligned with this beginning of the process. It is Bringers of the Light by Neale Donald Walsch and Recreating Yourself, also by Neale Donald Walsch. They are both very interesting resources and very much aligned with this beginning of the process. In the next show, we're going to be talking about adversity and resistance. Both are key factors in performing your character and doing it in a way that is sustainable. We're also going to be talking about other books, doing book reviews and so forth. If you have taken action and you have made a difference, please send us your videos because they will be very inspiring for us and for other people in this show. We're gonna have them featured in this show as well. Until next week, Just Action, play and make it real.